Hello students, hope you all have gone through first part of values and data types very well, as this is the basics of Java, so you need to understand it properly. Today we are going to begin with some more topics of values and data types. So let's begin with that. Literals. Literals are also referred to as constants, and these are the data items that have fixed data values throughout the program. Just for example, when we are writing out the program of finding out the area of a circle. In finding out the area of a circle, there is one value which remains constant throughout the program, and that is the value of pi, which is 3.14. So we may declare it as a literal. There are different kinds of literals. First type of literal is integer literal. Second type is floating literals. Third is Boolean literals. Fourth, character literals. Fifth, string literals. And sixth, the null literal. Let's understand each of these literals one by one. Let's start with integer literals. First of all, understand the meaning of integer and literal separately. The meaning of integer, as you have understood till now, is any number without fractional part, that is integer. The meaning of literals is constant. So if we combine these two words together, integer literal, that means any number without fractional part and whose value remains constant is known as integer literal. It may have positive or negative sign in it. Commas cannot appear in an integer constant. The simple example of integer literals might be your Aadhaar card number. Okay, as Aadhaar card number is a number without decimal point and it remains constant. Then your SSM ID, your bank account number, your mobile number is also an example of integer literal, as it is a number integer and it remains constant for some time. So every number which is without fractional part and which remains constant for some time, that may be the example of integer literals. Then integer literals are of three types: decimal integer literals, octal integer literals, and hexadecimal integer literals. So let's start with integer literals one by one. First one is octal integer literal. Any number which starts with 0 is known as octal integer literal. Just for example, 8 can be written as 010 in octal and 12 is written as 014 in octal. So every number which starts with 0 is the octal integer literal. Next one is hexadecimal integer literal. If a number starts with 0x, either small x or capital X, then it is called as hexadecimal integer. Just for example, 12 in decimal can be written as 0xc in hexadecimal. So any number which starts with 0 is called as octal integer literal, and the number starting with 0x is known as hexadecimal integer literal. We have already gone through octal integer literal and hexadecimal integer literal. So the last one is decimal integer literal. A number which neither starts with 0 nor with 0x is known as decimal integer literal. Just revise all the three literals. A number which starts with 0 is known as octal integer literal. The number which starts with 0x is known as hexadecimal integer literal, and the number which neither starts with 0 nor with 0x, that is known as decimal integer literal. Just for example, we have 1234, 41 plus 97 minus 17. None of these numbers are starting with 0 or 0x. That means any number which neither starts with 0 nor with 0x is known as decimal integer literal. Let's understand floating literals. The meaning of floating is any number with fractional part, and the meaning of literals is the value which is constant. If we combine both these definitions, we will come at the common definition of any number which has the fractional part and which remains constant, that is floating literal. A very well example of floating literal is the value of pi, which is 3.14. As 3.14 is a floating number and it remains constant, we may call it as a floating literal. So let's understand floating literals in detail. Floating literals are also called as real literals. Real literals are the numbers having fractional parts. These may be written in one of the two forms, either fractional form or the exponent form. The fractional form, a real literal in fractional form must have at least one digit before decimal point and one digit after decimal point. It may also have either a positive or negative sign. A real literal with no sign is assumed to be positive. Let's just see some of the valid real literals in fractional form. The first one is 2.0. Just recall the rule for real literal. It should have at least one digit before decimal point and at least one digit after decimal point. It can have positive or negative sign. So 2.0 is a real literal, valid real literal, because it has one digit before decimal point and one digit after decimal point, and if no sign is used, it is considered as a plus sign. Next is minus 0.00625. Again, this is a valid real literal. 17.5 is also valid, and minus 13.0 is also valid literal. Just see some of the invalid real literals which are invalid, and just see the reasons also of their invalidity. First one is 17250.26.2. Can you guess why this is invalid? This is invalid because two decimal points are used. Another example is 7 point. This is also invalid because we have already gone through the rule that it should have at least one digit before decimal point and at least one digit after decimal point. So here in this example, 7 point, there is no digit after decimal point. So this is also invalid. Next one is 17,250.262. We have already gone through the rule that commas are not allowed. So this is also invalid. Plus 17 by 2. This slash sign is also not allowed. Then we have 7, as there is no decimal point. This is invalid real literal. So let's understand the exponent form of floating or real literals. In exponent form, it will have two parts, that is mantissa and exponent. For example, we have 5.8. We have to write 5.8 in the powers of 10. So this decimal point is either shifted to left hand side or to right hand side as your convenience. Here I have shifted it to left hand side. So if I shift this decimal to left side by one digit, I may write it as 0.58 into 10 to the power 1. If I would have shifted it to right hand side by one digit, तो 1 की जगह अब power आती -1, because while we shift the decimal point to right hand side, the powers come in negative sign. So here I have shifted it to left hand side, that's why my power is in positive, and by one digit I have shifted, that's why the power is 1. So when we'll write it in this form, the first part, that is 0.58 before this multiplication sign, is known as mantissa, and the power of 10, which is 1, is known as exponent. Now how it is written properly? First mantissa is written, then e is used either a capital E or a small e, and then exponent part is written. Here our exponent is 1, so we may write it as 0, 1. So this form is known as exponent form, where the part before e is the mantissa and the part after e is the exponent. Let's just see the rule for exponent form. A real literal in exponent form has two parts, a mantissa and an exponent. The mantissa must be either an integer or a proper real literal. mantissa part जो e से पहले लिखा हुआ है ये integer भी हो सकता है या real भी हो सकता है. Here in our example this is real or floating number. The mantissa is followed by letter E. mantissa के बाद capital E या small e लिखा जाता है, and then we have to write the exponent. The exponent must be an integer, and the important thing about exponent form is the exponent part. Here this should be an integer value. Of the valid real literals in exponent form. First one is 152E05. As it is following all the rules properly, we may call it as valid real literal. Another one might be 0.152E08. This is also valid real literal. 152E plus 8 is also a real valid literal. Then minus 0.172E minus 3 is also a valid real literal. Let's just discuss some of the invalid real literals with their reasons also. First one is 1.7e. Can you guess what is the reason of the invalidity? No digit is specified for the exponent. That means after e there is no digit, so this is invalid real literal. Next one is 0.17 E2.3. We have already seen that in exponent part, the exponent part should be integer only, while here in this example the exponent part is 2.3, which is not an integer. That's why it is invalid. Next one is 17, 225 E02. Again comma is not allowed. Next one is 0.25 E minus 7. No preceding digit is used before decimal point. Next one is 172.E5. No digit after decimal point is there. So you have to just check the rule for fractional form as well as exponent form in the examples of exponent form. That means when you are checking the validity of real literals in exponent form, you have to check whether there is a digit before decimal point and a digit after decimal point. Then only you have to check for the rule of the exponent form.